Here we are driving onto Canvey Island. It's 14th of August 2025. We've just passed some cows and we were looking at the really big container ship that was coming into London Gateway, because they have some huge ones that come in from different countries. But there's a massive one that just passed.
The world's biggest.
You can speak in the comments.
The world's biggest container ships come here.
Oh, the world's
biggest in
one.
the whole world.
Oh yeah.
Giants that never stop. They go around the world continually, picking up, dropping, picking up, dropping. All
Yeah.
with foreign crew that speak no English and they're not allowed off the container ship.
Oh no.
For 6 months. They're like prisoners.
Yeah. Oh, some nice horses over there.
Well, that's one of the four. There are four stables down this road. Down Northwick,
Oh, they're hidden.
where
behind
Willows Cemetery is. We're going to drive down there now for a second.
there. Okay. There's Morrison's.
And I can show my grandson where travellers left a poor baby Palomino foal inside a horse truck,
Yeah.
enclosed in the dark for 13 hours without food and water recently, when a whole group of travellers came all the way to the island to parade up and down with their two-wheeled carriages.
No, it's not nice.
And they just about here they left it. So
Over there. This is Willows Cemetery.
Several of the girls. Is that Graham? No. Several of the girls from the stables along there. They actually came to try. They did open the door in the end and gave it food and water. And I went down to the police rest station in Long Road and encouraged them rather forcefully to send officers, because they said they prioritised things, but they weren't really supporting the girls.
Okay. So these are for the nuns who were there at the church, and then they got moved here. That looks quite new, so I think this has just been put in recently. And then this one, I don't know what year it was put in, but when we came here in 2021, they were just building this memorial. And this is for the plague victims who died in London, and they brought the remains here. This is the reburial site of the new churchyard, Bethlehem, AD 1569 to 1739. During the Crossrail project to build the Elizabeth line, the remains of over 3,300 Londoners were exhumed from London Liverpool Street. These parishioners of the City of London included men, women and children, some of whom were victims of the Black Death. The remains were respectfully reinterred at Willows Cemetery, Canvey Island in 2016. So this here has those 3,300 remains in it. Here lie the remains of some of the victims of the 1940 East London Blitz inside this grave.
No,
Well, you can explain, can't you? You do a better explanation.
they're just the remains, bones.
Bones, okay.
The bones which were found in cellars in the East End when they were redeveloping them, and there were bodies in there which at the time they couldn't recover during the Blitz, and now they found them, and there was no space in London for these remains, so the owners of the cemetery here, Cribs, were asked could they bury them here. Could the bones be reburied here, which they agreed to. And then they obviously not the owners here, but who the developer, whoever, they got this from Wales, this piece of slate as a marker, but they didn't do a memorial plate as they promised. So I created this memorial plate myself. I went to Design for Print and they made it for me. I think 2014,
Okay.
about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years ago they were put here and there was no marker. So this wasn't specially cut out. It was part of some work they were doing. That they do shop fronts and things. This is it's got a certain name. This is aluminium. This sheeting, aluminium.
Like Dibond.
Dibond,
Yeah.
yes. And this was a cutout, and it served the purpose of being a cross. And then they actually did the wording for me without any cost.
No, it's very nice. So this is from the foxes trying to get into the bumblebees.
Yeah,
apparently.
because he wants to get the bumblebee honey for their brood. For the young of the bumblebees, they also make honey, but it's not what we eat from the honey bees.
Okay.
So that's right. And in these dry conditions, also the foxes are trying to dig into graves, which are sunk because of the dry conditions, for food. And obviously old graves, they're just bones left, but fresh ones, there's still body there.
Oh,
So
okay.
the cemetery has to go around periodically and put fresh earth to stop there being a void which a fox can go in and open a fresh grave.
Okay, so they have a problem here with foxes.
Yeah, but it's only the dry conditions.
But where did this come from? Was this here before?
No, that's been brought from Wales.
Okay.
Welsh slate.
But they didn't have anything
There was nothing here.
to acknowledge that it was a memorial before you put the
No.
stone there. Okay.
No, before I put the cross there.
Okay.
And then gradually I built this
Sorry,
up.
the cross, yeah.
Gradually I built this up. These weren't needed anymore, these little zones, and they've got black sheeting underneath. But the foxes dig in periodically, and the bumblebees, there are lots of holes in it, so the weeds do come through. And it's too much of an effort to take it all and put fresh sheeting down, so let's keep putting more stones.
It looks nice though.
And the cemetery, one of the guys has now agreed to periodically put weed poisoning over the top to stop anything growing through.
Okay.
But it won't be that strong to go and kill the honeybees. It's just the surface weeds. We don't want weeds growing through.
Okay. I didn't know that bees went in there though.
Yeah, bumblebees.
Okay.
They like anything they can make a hollow.
Okay.
You know the park near the seafront, it's called Bumblebee Park?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the whole park.
Well, they live in the grass.
Yeah, they make nests underneath. the grass.
Okay. We're now driving through Bumblebee Park a couple of hours later, and that's the recent wheel that they just put there.
Ferris wheel.
The Canvey wheel. No, the Canvey Eye, that's what it's called.
Okay.
They call it the Canvey Eye, like the London Eye.
Right, okay.
And
It's just here for the season.
this is Bumblebee Park. So is it just a temporary thing?
Yeah, just through the summer months, because it's just hired by Monaco,
Okay.
the pub on the corner, as an attraction to get people here.
Oh yeah. This is one of the big Hapag-Lloyd container ships that come into DP World London Gateway over there. And they've got many thousand containers on them. It's a bit later on in the evening and it's nice and quiet here now on the seafront here.